I did my slideshow on Anna Freud. Anna Freud was born on December 3rd, 1895 in Vienna. She was the youngest daughter of Sigmund Freud. She had a strained relationship with her mother and was jealous of her older sisters. She was always close to her father. When she was 6, she attended a private elementary school. She was educated by her father and others at home, more than at school. She had a traumatic experience of having her appendix removed in 1908. Her career beginnings: in 1914, she started an apprenticeship to become a teacher. She worked as an assistant teacher for 6 years, and she became the head teacher for the 2nd and 5th grade classrooms. This slide explains the family support and health challenges. In 1917, Anna contracted tuberculosis. Due to the illness, she had taken time off from teaching. Her family dynamics and illness impacted her teaching career. When Sigmund Freud was diagnosed with cancer in 1923, Anna took care of him and supported her father. She started to become engaged in the Vienna Psychoanalytic Institute. She made strong connections with Dorothy T. Burlingham and Eva Rosenfeld. This slide explains the impacts of World War II. During the war, she opened Hampstead War Nursery for children that were left homeless. She transformed the Homestead Nursery into the Hampstead Therapy course and clinic. The nursery closed after the war ended. This is part 2. This is an overview of her work. Her work in psychoanalysis focused on the needs of children. She made large contributions to the children's emotional development and mental health. She also came up with many innovative theories that shaped child psychology. She turned child psychoanalysis into a form of therapy. She used theories of psychoanalysis to apply to child analysis. She focused on providing nurturing environments for children to support their emotional and psychosexual development. Anna worked towards creating strong and trusting relationships with her parents that were children. She developed play therapy, which helped uncover the meanings children's unconscious thoughts and emotions by analyzing the way they played. She used creative ways to play to engage with children. The method she explored alternative methods that did not include free association to work with children. She used different types of stimuli to engage children in her therapy rooms. She taught how to use children's drawings and understand their meanings as a form of expression. Anna Freud contributed to this research about children's developmental stages and psychological symptoms. She helped discover the relationships between early experiences, milestones, and psychopathological symptoms. She created age-appropriate treatments and interventions for children. This slide describes the institutions. She helped create establishments that included the Matchbox School, Hampstead Clinic, and the Jackson Nursery. All these institutions helped support children's growth and overall well-being. The institutions helped work towards understanding childhood development and different coping mechanisms used. She focused on the ego's function and the psychological development in children. She explored the defense mechanisms in internal conflicts. She published The Ego and Mechanisms of Defense in 1936. This slide describes her impact. Anna's focus on child psychology and children's overall well-being is still being utilized today. Her theories and ideas continue to develop child psychology. She worked to understand the developmental stages of children and unique symptoms that children exhibit compared to adults. She expressed the importance of treating children as an individual, which was not done during that time. The methods that Anna developed are still being used today. She taught the importance of creating a supportive and comfortable environment to allow children to express themselves. She also utilized drawing, storytelling, and play therapy, which are used in modern counseling practices. Anna's exploration of children's defense mechanisms remains relevant. Her methods have been adopted in modern-day psychology for the process of treating children. This allowed the understanding of the importance to understand children's feelings and behaviors. Anna's focus on the interpretation of children's emotions in play are similar to cognitive behavioral therapy. The method of allowing children to freely move around and interact is still being used today. Her work helped shape child psychoanalysis and treatment approaches that remain relevant.